Hey, if you haven't subscribed, kindly subscribe now. Welcome to another episode of Bible Study. Let's dive into chapter 34. Dinah, daughter of Leah and Jacob, went out to visit some of the Canaanite women. When Shechem, son of the local ruler Hamor the Hivite, saw her, he took her and raped her. 3. He became very fond of Jacob's daughter Dinah. He loved the girl and spoke tenderly to her. For so, Shechem said to his father Hamor, "Get me this girl for my wife." 5. Jacob heard that Shechem had dishonored his daughter Dinah. His sons were with his livestock out in the open country. So Jacob kept quiet until they came home. 6. So Shechem's father Hamor came to Jacob to speak with him. 7. Jacob's sons came in from the open country as soon as they heard the news. The men felt outraged and very angry, because Shechem had committed such a godless act against Israel's family by raping Jacob's daughter. This shouldn't have happened. 8. Hamor told them, "My son Shechem has his heart set on your daughter. Please let her marry him. 9. Intermarry with us. Give your daughters to us, and take ours for yourselves. 10. You can live with us, and the land will be yours. Live here, move about freely in this area, and acquire property here." 11. Then Shechem said to Dinah's father and her brothers, "Do me this favor." 12. Set the price I must pay for the bride, and the gift I must give her as high as you want. I'll pay exactly what you tell me. Give me the girl as my wife. 13. Then Jacob's sons gave Shechem and his father Hamor a misleading answer because he had dishonored their sister Dinah. 14. They said, "We can't do this. We can't give our sister to a man who is uncircumcised. That would be a disgrace to her." 15. We will give our consent to you only on one condition. Every male must be circumcised as we are. 16. Then we'll give our daughters to you and take yours for ourselves, and we'll live with you and become one people. 17. If you won't agree to be circumcised, we'll take our daughter and go. 18. Their proposal seemed good to Hamor and his son Shechem. 19. The young man didn't waste any time in doing what they said, because he took such pleasure in Jacob's daughter. He was the most honored person in all his father's family. 20. So Hamor and his son Shechem went to their city gate to speak to the men of their city. They said, 21. These people are friendly toward us, so let them live in our land and move about freely in the area. Look, there's plenty of room in this land for them. We can marry their daughters and let them marry ours. 22. These people will consent to live with us and become one nation on one condition. Every male must be circumcised as they are. 23. Won't their livestock, their personal property, and all their animals be ours? We only need to agree to do this for them. Then they'll live with us. 24. All the men who had come out to the city gate agreed with Hamor and his son, so they were all circumcised at the city gate. 25. 2 days later, while the men were still in pain, 2 of Jacob's sons, Simeon and Levi, Dinah's brothers, took their swords and boldly attacked the city. They killed every man. 26. Including Hamor and his son. They took Dinah from Shechem's home and left. 27. Then Jacob's sons stripped the corpses and looted the city where their sister had been 28. They took their sheep and goats, cattle, donkeys, and whatever else was in the city or out in the fields. 29. They carried off all the wealth and all the women and children and looted everything in the houses. 30. Then Jacob said to Simeon and Levi, "You have caused me a lot of trouble. You've made the people living in the area, the Canaanites and the Perizzites, hate me. There are only a few of us. If they join forces against me and attack me, my family and I will be wiped out." 31. Simeon and Levi asked, "Should Shechem have been allowed to treat our sister like a prostitute?" Exposition of Genesis 34 verses 1 to 4. Dinah is violated. Dinah, the daughter of Leah and Jacob, goes out to visit the women of the land. She is seen, taken, and violated by Shechem, son of Hamor the Hivite. Despite the violation, Shechem claims to love Dinah and asks his father to arrange a marriage. Verses 5 to 12. Jacob's silence and the marriage proposal. Hears about the incident but remains silent until his sons return. Hamor and Shechem visit Jacob and propose a marriage alliance, offering to share land and trade. Shechem offers a high bride price, showing his desperation. Verses 13 to 17. Deceptive agreement by Jacob's sons. Dinah's brothers Simeon and Levi are furious. They answered deceitfully, demanding that all Hivite men be circumcised before they can enter. This deceit is used as a strategy for revenge, not reconciliation. Verses 18 to 24. The Hivites agree to the terms. Hamor and Shechem convince their people that circumcision will lead to economic gain and unity with Jacob's clan. All the men agree and are circumcised. Verses 25 to 29. Massacre and plunder on the 3rd day after circumcision. When the men are in pain, Simeon and Levi attack the city and kill every male, including Hamor and Shechem. They rescue Dinah, then loot the city, taking wealth, women, and children. Verses 30 to 31. Jacob's rebuke and the sons' response. Jacob is angry with Simeon and Levi, not because of the injustice, but because of the danger they've brought to the family. "You have brought trouble on me by making me stink to the inhabitants of the land." The sons respond, "Should he treat our sister like a prostitute?" 2. Teachings from Genesis 34:1. Sin breeds compounding consequences. Shechem's lust and violence lead to deceit, bloodshed, and tribal conflict. One act of sin, when not handled God's way, leads to greater destruction. 2. Silence in the face of injustice is dangerous. Jacob's initial silence is troubling, as the patriarchy fails to lead decisively or spiritually. Spiritual leaders and parents must speak and act righteously when evil occurs. 3. Vengeance disguised as justice is still sin. Simeon and Levi's anger may have been justified, but their brutal revenge and deceit were not. True justice should not involve deception, bloodshed, and personal pride. Be angry and do not sin. 4. Lack of spiritual guidance leads to carnal decisions. God is absent from the decisions in this chapter. There is no prayer, no altar, no consultation. When people act without God's guidance, even righteous causes can become corrupt and deadly. 5. Moral compromise brings dishonor. Dinah went to socialize in a pagan environment, which may have exposed her to danger. While the blame lies with Shechem, the family's integration with the Canaanites reflects dangerous moral compromise. Thank you for watching. Kindly remember to subscribe, like, and share. Shalom.